This next question was just from a concerned citizen.
Yeah.
Recently, there's been concern over land deals involving the Irvings and Buddhist monks on the provincial level.
Yeah.
Locally in District 10, Towers Road development has drawn criticism for a lack of public input involving or surrounding green space and disappearance of green space.
Yeah.
What steps would you take to ensure that the public is meaningfully consulted about privately funded projects and deals that affect their lives?
That, Doug, may have been someone that I talked to in the district. It has come up, especially for the residents. You'll notice with the district, it encompasses a wide area. And that may have been brought up on a few phone calls that I made. As you may or may not know, I'm not doing a typical door-to-door campaign, so I'm actually reaching out to individuals on the phone. And that has come up. Of course, you have that where the citizens, they're looking out for their best interest. And one of the big things was the traffic was a concern, the green space or loss of green space. Living in a suburb myself, we always want to make sure that the residents' voices are concerned. You do have to, the community still has to grow, but my biggest thing is making sure that everyone is being heard and that all different levels of government are being consulted. And I think that, the biggest thing is being a resident, you want to make sure that your voice is being heard, and maybe it's not just the developer's voice or the municipal voice. You want to make sure that the residents are being heard and that it is being looked after, and that at the end of the day, everyone is happy with the ultimate decision.
This next question is from a concerned citizen. Recently, there's been concern over land deals at the provincial level involving the Irvings and Buddhist monks. At the local level, in District 10, we've got the Towers Road development, which has drawn criticism for a lack of public input around disappearing green space. What steps would you take to ensure that the public is meaningfully consulted every step of the process about privately funded projects and deals that affect the lives of the public?
I think the word meaningful is the most important part of that question, because how many meetings have you gone to? Have I gone to? I don't want to go to any more meaningful consultation. I mean, fish or cut bait, which are you doing? And it was very nice today to hear that the Irvings have to give back the land. Apparently it took a long, long time and a whole box full of documents. And I thought, jeepers, she had this much land, you're allowed this much. Could you not just do the subtraction? And it shouldn't take that long to carry out a law that we already have. But that's what I'm finding. They want to talk, they want to collaborate. They're not doing the action. And I just think, well, if I was the old teacher in there, I'd like to stir it up.
So the next question is just from a concerned citizen. Recently, there's been concern over land deals involving the Irvings and the Buddhist monks, to name a couple. Locally, and that's provincially, locally in District 10, the Towers Road or Sherwood Crossing development has drawn criticism for a lack of public input around disappearing green space. What steps would you take to ensure that the public is meaningfully consulted every step of the process about privately funded projects and deals that affect public lives?
Absolutely. So just last night I was out to a public meeting on the municipal side of things that impacted 3 different developments in District 10. It didn't specifically cover Towers Road. That'll, I'm sure, be a future meeting. And while it's not strictly a provincial issue, it's one that we can advocate on behalf of citizens, one that we can engage and make a plan. The biggest thing is that we need a long-term plan for the cities, for the province, and it has to be in concert with each other. Building relationships with decision makers from all levels is the most important thing we can do, and then taking those relationships to the doorstep and making sure people feel like they've been listened to. There's always going to be a push and a pull between communities that exist and ones that are developing. So it's about meaningfully consulting everybody and doing that to the best of our abilities.